Hey Minecrafters, this is Kimise and I am back for another great adventure on KimiseCraft. So, if you notice, I am out here, well, I'm out by the ice, but I'm also over here by the mesa. And I have been picking up a whole bunch of terracotta. Now, I'm going to go ahead and work on getting the audio for the game back in. For some reason that mixes out, but at least I got the mic coming in pretty good. Now, what are we doing? Well, I need all this terracotta because I am getting ready to build on the mountain, and or should I say on the volcano. So I'm going to need a whole bunch of these different terracotta colors to help get that all settled. But first I went ahead and just got a whole bunch of regular old terracotta so that we can go ahead and finish working on building the the manor, or the volcano build. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and head back towards the volcano, and then we're going to go ahead and work today on that. Hopefully we can get a design set for all of the different sides of the building and everything, and we're going to have a good time today. So I will, as soon as I get back there and get started, I will give you a buzz. Hey guys, so I am back from my journey off, and I am here ready to go ahead and do some work on this. Now, let's see here. I did some designs, and what I think is going to work really well is, one, first I want to go ahead and work these posts out. Okay, is I want them to be a little bit thicker and have a little bit different look to them. And I was trying some things, and using this polished andesite, I'm definitely going to get the look that I want. Okay, looking pretty sharp there, I think. Okay, so what we're going to do is first, that's what the first thing we're going to do on this particular setup is we're going to go ahead and do that. Is we're going to go ahead and set up these, and these will make these posts look a lot thicker, a lot more substantial, and I can also give them a more defined. Okay, I might have to adjust that, and there we go. And that's the first step with the design. So that's going to go ahead and make those posts stand out a little bit more. So I mean, you can already tell right here. Yeah, they're looking pretty good. And we can even add a piece of interest right there to go ahead and add to it. And those look pretty nice. Those look pretty nice. Okay. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this cyan terracotta. And I'm going to bring it all the way across like this. Okay, so this is kind of going to stand off as our first layer of stuff right here. Okay, now we still have a ways to go. Okay, but that's going to go ahead and be the facade. So that's going to be set in a little bit. Now, I may end up making this walkway a little bit larger out here. I think that might really work for this. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave it the way it is, because that's going to give us a pretty good looking, there we go. That's going to give us plenty of room there. Now, I want this to be multi-dimensional, so I want to make sure when I build this, I add layers so it sticks out from itself. Okay. Now let's go back over here. Let's go ahead and grab some materials. We're going to need some stairs, and I think we're going to use we'll use these for stairs. So let's go ahead and craft some stairs up, and I know I'm going to need quite a bit of them. Yeah, let's start with 40. Okay, we'll start with 40 stairs, and then let's go ahead and make sure we have the slabs prepared. And let's go ahead and just get an extra set of slabs just in case we need those. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to create something that looks pretty cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and layer this kind of like up like that. Now, the stairs, we're going to go ahead and layer this one more layer right here. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the stairs and we're going to go ahead and build. No. What we want to do is we want the stairs to kind of, fold in just like that. So it's not a full thing out like that. There we go. Like that. Perfect. and we want to go ahead and have a couple of those. So we're going to go ahead and come 2 over from this side as well, and put 1 in the center, stair on that side, and a stair on that side as well. And so what that does, that kind of gives us a platform for a window of sorts. Okay, pretty cool. Now, let's see here. I think what we'll do is we'll just come up from up here, right around over here. Now, what I'm going to do next is I want to go ahead and take my terracotta, my cyan terracotta, which has its own great look to it, and we're going to go ahead and build this all the way up here as well. There we go. So that's straight up like that. Now, what I'm going to do now is let's go ahead and take these right here. Okay, and let's see how high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think 5 will work just fine. And we'll take this one up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And we'll go over here and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think that's going to look pretty good right there. Now, what I want to do though is I want to kind of cap it off the same way the bottom is done. So let's go ahead and just give me a place to do that from. So let me get out here. And what I want to do is I want to go ahead and let's just put that for temporarily. Okay. And there we go. I want to cap it off just like that. So we'll go ahead and get rid of those blocks there like that. There we go. And now let's go ahead and get rid of this one. Good. All the way down. This one, go down with it. And this one right here. Perfect. So let's go ahead and do both sides just like that. Okay. Now, again, what I want to do is I want to create something that's going to, fill this space, and it's going to look pretty cool from the side. Remember, the sides of the buildings right here are not the focal point. Okay, the focal point is going to be this. This is the main platform. So once we finish building this out, this will be the focal point of the build. This is just going to be an end cap of the build itself. And, I wanted to have something that's going to be, kind of interesting to it as well. So, you know what? Let me just go ahead and tear this down, then I'll just build it up, okay? So, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't like to use my blocks. Let me climb back up there really quick. Now, when you're doing stuff like this, a big recommendation I have is to go ahead and go into a creative testing world and see what you can do with it. Okay, there we go. Because especially when you're building like way up on heights like this, okay, and yeah, I mean it really sucks when if you don't have an idea in mind, and then you go ahead and do something, you don't end up not liking it, then to change it, you have to do a whole bunch of stuff just to change it, and that can be really that can really get you after a while, because there we go. Because if it doesn't look good, then you're like having to do it 3 or 4 times. You're having to do all the scaffolding to do it. So the trick is, I think the trick is to go ahead and take your time and do something that go ahead and use a creative testing world, and use that to help you get your ideas down. There we go, like that. That way, when you're actually in here to work it, you've already got an idea, you've already got the plan of how you want this to turn out, and that's going to make whatever you do work on, it's going to make it a whole lot easier and a lot more satisfying when you're done. Because if you're having to like rework things all the time, and you're working in a tough location, like right up here on this mountain. Okay, like this is a tough location to do to do builds like this. Then, boom, like that, and like that. Then, you don't have to worry as much. Whoa. See, like I could have just fallen right there. I probably did fall. So let's go ahead and put the terracotta up here around the window now. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and finish this up here, just like this. Yeah, we want to make sure that it covers up. Yeah, there we go. All those corners, because we don't want white space in there like that. We'll bring it up across the top like this. Okay. Plus, this is also helping me get an idea of how much of the blocks I'm using. Okay, good. And then up here, go ahead and just cap off the top with some more andesite. Okay. Hopefully I'll have enough andesite to do everything I want. There we go. And now we've got a multi-dimensional feel to it. Okay. And that's kind of what we're shooting for. So you notice how I have the andesite just one out. So I'm going to go just one out again. Come back down here. There we go. And the andesite is going to help us cap this off as well. Oops, not right there. And let's go ahead and do this side as well. And that should be 2. There'll be 3 there. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And 1, 2, 3 there. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll use some andesite to go ahead and, not andesite, oops, we'll have to do something about that there. But, I'm sorry, my cyan clay, to help us finish this out. Very good. Now let's go ahead and do this side as well. Yeah, because I really don't need it there. Let's take that. There we go. Because I only need it to where it's like covering up. Okay. And then boom. And boom. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. Okay, let's take a nap real quick, banish all the monsters away, and then let's take a quick flyby and see what that looks like. Because I'm thinking it's going to look pretty good. Oops, see, you're going to miss things. You got to watch for them. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a quick flyby and see what that side looks like. See if it has a completed look. Oh yeah. It's looking really pretty nice. Now, I need to get in here and see those hollows there. I'm probably gonna be stuck using sandstone slabs to go ahead and get those worked out. Yeah, but I think I got the effect that I like. So this is what I'm going to do. Now that we've got a design that can work, I'm going to go ahead and work on the other two sides, so we can go ahead and get those walls finished off and get a cohesive look across the side. So we've got this all enclosed. And I will be back once I get some of that done, okay? See you in just a bit. I want to give you a progress update. I came up with a design for the other side. Let's go ahead and take a quick gander over there. And let's see how it looks. Okay, you ready for the big reveal? Oh yeah. That's going to look really cool. I'm thinking about, we're going to do a big stained glass window in the middle right there. So I think that's going to be really sharp. I just got to come up with a stained glass window design. But man, I think it looks really, really cool. Let's take a look at it again. Okay, so yeah, I think that looks really good. I got to decide what the next step up there. I think that's going to be kind of like a bedroom loft area or something. A bedroom loft area. Well, not totally sure exactly what that's going to be. But I'll tell you what, when you start putting sides up to this thing, it automatically starts taking a new look onto itself. Now, we're not all done decorating yet. We still have quite a bit to do. I still have to come up with how we're going to do this big entrance, and I want it to be really something grand. We're going to go ahead and wall this off and have, you know, if you haven't noticed, I've started this walkway down. Okay, so I think one of the things I'm going to have is I'm going to have this thing going all the way around. And there's going to be different areas, like different stop-offs, so that you can stop off and relax and stuff. Different little huts and stuff all throughout the whole volcano. So this is going to be really, really epic. I think we're almost going to do kind of like a throne room, almost. Like when you walk in, you're going to walk into a large throne, okay? And over here, what we'll do is we'll have, you know, a spiral staircase maybe up there. That'd be kind of cool. You know, so I'm going to wall this area off a little bit. So I still got a lot of floor work to do, floor planning to do inside here to get this to look exactly perfect. Not to mention, I got to go ahead and continue the plan off to the side right here. But boy, this is starting to really take shape. I'm super excited about how this is looking right now. Okay, awesome. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep working on this. I'm going to go ahead and maybe I can close up this side, get that side done, and then get the other side done, and then we'll see where we're at time-wise, and we'll see where we're at on design. Because I mean, this is a pretty large project, so it's not going to come together all in one episode. But man, I am sure liking what's coming up here right now, because this is starting to look really, really dynamic. Okay, guys, I will be back in just a little bit after I've gotten some additional progress made. This is Kimise. See you in a minute. Okay, guys, so I've been working hard, so let's take a look. So I went ahead and taken the cyan terracotta, and I put some windows in. I don't think I'm totally finished with the facades, but this side over here is looking really pretty good. The front side over here, or this other side, this left side, is looking pretty good. Up there, I need to do something more in there. I got the windows on the top. I still got to do a ton of the interior. I went ahead and blocked off the sides with the full terracotta, and those are looking pretty good. Obviously, I've got to mob-proof the place still, so let's get a good distance look on it. You know what, guys? It is looking good. And I think with that, I'm going to have to call this one dusted. So this is Kimise, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you like what you saw. Hopefully you'll continue to support the channel. Hit that view button. And also, if you don't want to miss any shots, make sure you also hit that bell. So this is Kimise. Bye-bye, guys.